Hello and welcome to the MU Focus Bulletin for April 22nd. In today's bulletin, here are the standout headlines. Carrick receives a major boost as Maguire and Euro return. INEOS unveil an unprecedented plan to turn Mainoo into a superstar. Garnacho comes under heavy criticism from a former United star after leaving the club. Chelsea hold an emergency meeting following a heavy defeat to Brighton, with manager Rosenior facing the sack. And now, here are the full details. Carrick receives a major boost as Maguire and Euro return. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United are entering preparations for their clash with Brentford in a completely different state of mind compared to their recent encounter with Chelsea. From facing a severe defensive crisis at centre-back, manager Michael Carrick now finds himself dealing with a rather pleasant selection dilemma as key players deliver positive updates on their return. The most important news is that Harry Maguire will officially return after serving his suspension. The England international missed the trip to Stamford Bridge, but his comeback at this stage is absolutely crucial. Notably, this will be Maguire's first inclusion in the squad since signing a new contract with the club. The presence of an experienced figure who has just been fully backed by the INEOS leadership will provide a significant mental boost to United's defensive system. Alongside Maguire, Manchester United are also placing great hope in the return of big-money signing Leny Yoro. The young French talent was forced to miss the victory over Chelsea at the last minute due to a minor injury. However, according to the latest reports from the Daily Mail, Yoro's condition is not serious. A major advantage for Carrick's side is that the match against Brentford takes place on Monday evening, Tuesday, April 28th UK time, meaning Euro has additional valuable time to fully recover. There is a strong chance he will at least make the bench, offering another quality option to the coaching staff. The return of this duo comes right after Aiden Heaven delivered what has been described as an extraordinary performance against Chelsea. Amid a squad depleted by injuries and suspensions, the youngster partnered Noussair Mazraoui to form a solid defensive wall, helping United secure all 3 points and keep a clean sheet. Heaven's unexpected rise has created an intriguing competition. Experts believe that based on current form, he deserves to retain his place on the left side of the center-back pairing, forcing Maguire and Euro into a fierce battle for the remaining spot in Carrick's system. It is worth recalling just how severe the crisis at Stamford Bridge had been. In addition to Maguire's suspension and Euro's late injury, Manchester United were also without Matthijs de Ligt due to a long-term back issue. Meanwhile, Lisandro Martinez began serving a 3-match ban following the unusual incident of pulling Dominic Calvert-Lewin's hair. Carrick's ability to secure victory under such circumstances, with only one natural center-back available, is a testament to his tactical adaptability and managerial quality. At present, United fans are beginning to dream of a bright future with a center-back pairing of Heaven and Euro. Many believe this duo could dominate the defense for years to come, much like Rio Ferdinand and Nemanja Vidic once did. The combination of Euro's pace and youth with Heaven's composure and reading of the game is injecting fresh energy into the team. However, in the short term, Michael Carrick often prioritizes stability and experience. Harry Maguire, with his new contract and the manager's full trust when fit, is still likely to start alongside Aiden Heaven in the upcoming clash against Brentford. Maguire is eager to prove his worth and repay the faith shown by INEOS, and the blend of a seasoned veteran with a rising young talent like Heaven could be the perfect formula for Manchester United at this moment. The match against Brentford is not only an opportunity to collect points, but also a chance for Carrick to test the cohesion of his defense with key players returning. With Euro recovering and Maguire back in action, Manchester United now possess enviable squad depth, giving them greater confidence in the intense Premier League race. INEOS unveil an unprecedented plan to turn Mainoo into a superstar. To elevate this young talent to the level of a global superstar, INEOS understand that Manchester United need a complete midfield overhaul this summer, with the focus on finding the perfect partner for Mainoo, someone with qualities entirely opposite to veteran Casemiro. Under the guidance of Michael Carrick, a former master of tempo control during his playing days, Mainoo has rediscovered both confidence and top form. His composure on the ball, ability to escape pressing, and intelligent decision-making have become the backbone of United's playing style. Mainoo is now on the verge of receiving a lucrative new contract, cementing his untouchable status in next season's starting lineup. However, for him to truly explode and reach a $100 million valuation, the midfield structure around him must evolve. According to The Telegraph, Manchester United's leadership have identified exactly what Mainoo lacks: a highly mobile partner. Something Casemiro, despite his defensive excellence and leadership, can no longer consistently provide at this stage of his career. While Casemiro still contributes significantly in terms of experience and duels, his lack of pace and mobility is increasingly exposed in the physically demanding environment of the Premier League. In many matches, the speed of opposition ball circulation allows rivals to bypass him easily, placing enormous pressure on Mainoo. Therefore, INEOS' top priority in the upcoming transfer window is a box-to-box midfielder or a dynamic anchor capable of covering vast areas of the pitch. A player with stamina, speed, and the ability to transition quickly would be the ideal platform for Mainoo to focus on creativity and dictating play. Finding the right partner for Mainoo is not just a personnel issue, but a statement of Manchester United's ambition. If this problem is solved, Old Trafford could confidently aim for the Premier League title next season. Mainoo possesses the DNA of a true United player, and now INEOS' mission is to build an entire ecosystem around him. A mobile, powerful, and youthful midfield will be the key to restoring the Red Devils' former glory, with Mainoo at the heart of everything. Garnacho comes under heavy criticism from a former United star after leaving the club. Former Manchester United player Nicky Butt has publicly criticized Alejandro Garnacho in strong terms. In a recent interview, Butt reflected on his time working at United's academy, where he witnessed Garnacho's development firsthand. He claimed that the winger developed an inflated sense of self too early after breaking into the first team. "At that time, I was managing the academy, and he had just signed for United. Garnacho was always a bit distant, and he had a very high opinion of himself," said the 49-year-old former midfielder. "I think he had some special qualities, but when he made it into the first team, I just spoke honestly because I was there. I believe he reached a star status far too early. Yes, he scored that bicycle kick goal, an extraordinary strike, against Everton in November 2023, and from that moment, he rated himself above everyone else. Someone at the club should have stepped in, and maybe they did, but he ignored them." Repeated behavioral issues made Garnacho a problem figure in the eyes of United's coaching staff. The result was his £40 million move to Chelsea last summer. Butt emphasized that selling him was the best decision United could have made. But the best thing United did was to sell him. His ability, I don't even think he's that good. What stands out is his attitude, which is disgraceful. More importantly, he showed complete disrespect to his teammates and the club. For me, that's the end of it. His most recent reunion with United further damaged his image as he delivered a poor performance in Chelsea's 0-1 defeat at Stamford Bridge. After the match, several United players appeared to mock him openly on social media, fueling the sense that he was not well liked in the dressing room. Nevertheless, Butt acknowledged Garnacho's mental toughness and strong self-belief as clear strengths. These traits allow him to produce moments of brilliance. What I will say about Garnacho is that he's mentally strong. Whenever he had the ball against United, he immediately attacked the fullback. He took them on repeatedly, and out of 10 duels, he probably only lost 5, Butt concluded. Chelsea hold emergency meeting after heavy defeat to Brighton, with manager Rosenor facing the sack. Multiple sources report that Chelsea have held an emergency meeting following their 0-3 defeat to Brighton. The purpose of the meeting was none other than to discuss the dismissal of manager Liam Rosenor. After this latest defeat, Chelsea have virtually no hope of securing a Champions League spot next season. They have now lost 5 consecutive league matches and have been overtaken by Brighton in the standings by 2 points, while trailing 5th-placed Liverpool by 7 points, with Liverpool still having a game in hand. Rosenor has completely failed in his role as Chelsea manager, losing 7 of his last 8 matches in all competitions and being eliminated in the Champions League round of 16. Not only have Chelsea lost their place in the top 6, but they could even drop into the bottom half of the table depending on upcoming results. His dismissal now appears to be only a matter of time, with fans increasingly calling for his departure. According to The Athletic, despite being favored by the club's ownership, the decline in results is directly threatening Chelsea's revenue this season and next, leaving the hierarchy with little choice. However, the question of who will replace Rosenior remains a major talking point. Enzo Maresca resigned earlier this year due to conflicts with Chelsea's leadership, and there are currently not many managers eager to take on the role at Stamford Bridge. The club's owners have made their direction very clear, perhaps too clear, meaning the head coach will face heavy interference due to the emphasis on developing young players for profit. Frank Lampard, Fabian Hürzeler, Marco Silva, Andoni Iraola, Xavi, Oliver Glasner, and even Diego Simeone and Filipe Luis have all been mentioned in speculation. However, Lampard appears reluctant to return after guiding Coventry City to Premier League promotion and winning the championship title, while Glasner is reportedly being approached by a Bundesliga club.